Alright guys, welcome to Transformations Reflection. Today we will be talking about reflections. I think yesterday was translations. So for reflections, the first thing we should know about reflections is we have the pre-image, we have a line of reflection, and we have the image. The image is the image that comes after our transformation across the reflection. So let's call A, let's do an example, quick example. A will be our pre-image. This is our line of reflection. And here will be A prime, which is our image. Right, so that means that the distance from our pre-image to our line of reflection will be equal to the distance from our line of reflection to our image. So just note that these two distances will be equal to each other. Alright, so let's start off with reflection over the x-axis. So I'm going to first draw in our x-axis. So that's going to be right here. I'm just going to highlight it. Yeah, let's highlight it instead. Let's highlight our x-axis. Go ahead and grab the highlighter and highlight, please. And then I'm going to list out the points for our shape. So at A, we're at -1, 4. At B, I'm at 5, 4. At C, I'm at 2, 2. And at D, I am at -4, 2. So with this reflection over the x-axis, that means that all the pre-image will be equidistant from the pre-image to the line of reflection as to the line of reflection to the image. So let's go a little bit closer. So let's start off with A. So I'm going to count from A, which is here, to our line of reflection is 1, 2, 3, 4. Right? That means that A prime will also be, that's correct, 4 distance away. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And here's going to be A prime. And A prime will be at -1, -4. All right, let's keep going. For B, I said was at 5, 4. So 5, 4, it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4. So again, 4 distance from the pre-image to the line of reflection. That means it'll also be 4, 1, 2, 3, 4 for our image of B prime. Next, let's go to D. D is, I've got to write down the points for B. B is going to be at 5, -4. And D is going to be 2 distance away from the pre-image onto the line of reflection. That means from our line of reflection, 1, 2, this will take us to our image of D prime. And that's going to be at 2, -2. And last but not least, we have C. C is 1, 2 distance away from line of reflection. That means that we are 1, 2 distance to our image of C prime. Right, and that's going to be at negative. I might have messed up. That's okay. So just to reflect, I think I messed up earlier when I said that D prime was at 2, 2. I think I was talking about -4, 2, but then D prime will be at -4, 2. And then now let's go ahead and connect our picture and see that the shape has not changed any size, right? It stayed the same shape and the same size. It just got reflected. All right, do you see a pattern in the coordinates? Go ahead and take a look at these coordinates and tell me if you see a pattern. Take your time, try it. That's correct. If you see the pattern is that the y values are flipped signs. That means that negatives become positives and positives become negatives. So if you look over here, positive 4 became negative 4, 4 became negative 4, 2 became negative 2, and 2 became negative 2. So the rule for reflection over the x-axis will be from x comma y. We'll keep the x where it's at, but I will put a negative in front of y because that just flips signs. That's your reflection. That's the rule for the reflection of the x-axis. Now you're going to do the y-axis. I'm going to get you started with the line of reflection, reflecting over the y-axis. So here's your y-axis. Go ahead and highlight that. And maybe I'll get you started on 1 point since I feel so generous. Negative x is at negative 7 comma 5. And I'll just tell you that z will be at 6 comma negative 6. Alright, go ahead and fill in the rest and tell me what pattern you see. And then also write the rule for reflection over the y-axis. So I'll start you off. It's going to be x comma y becomes something, something, something. Good luck. And then once you're done with this, check your answer with my answer or with the answer on the board. And we're going to jump into practicing without a grid. Alright, when we're practicing without the grid, we're just going to use the rule of reflection. So reflecting over the x-axis, if the pre-image is 3 comma negative 2, remember it's x comma y becomes x comma negative y. So the x and y stay in the same place, the y value just changes. So 3 comma negative 2 becomes 3 comma positive 2. Then I'll try that one more time. Now with negative 1 comma 0, the x stays the same. So negative 1 comma. The 0 now becomes a negative 0, which is still 0. Alright, go ahead and do the last one. This one's for you. And then let's go ahead and apply the rule of reflection from the y-axis that you got here. The one that you got over here, and apply it over here, please. Good luck and check your answer in the front.